Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's session, we are going to
It's one of the most important skills in Excel. We call it cell reference. So most people struggle with Excel format, not because Excel is hard,
but because they don't understand how reference behave when copied. In this short exercise, you will learn about how Excel handles different things like relative difference, absolute difference, and even how you can combine them. Now, by the end of this session, you will be able to confidently run a formula that automatically adjusts and give the correct results across many nodes. So without taking much of your time, now let's get started into the practices. As we have here, we have series information, and we are going to use this unit price column to do our practices. Now, the first one, we are going to make what we call a make. So makeup is the additional amount of money, which is percent based on what we have here on the unique price. So now, how are we going to make? So by using this one, we're going to use relative reference, and let's see about how we do calculations. By relative reference, we are going to say we want to take the unit price and then we multiply by 1.1. This is equal to 100% plus 10%, which is equal to 110 equivalent to 1.1. This is the makeup. So once we are calculating this one, it means we are adding 10% of this unit price. So once we click, we get now the answer. Now by scrolling down, we are going to get the answer for every unit price we have. That is correct. It works very well. The reason why it is working very well, this is a relative reference. It means once we change, also the position of our unit price is changing while keeping the makeup static, as you can see, because we typed it as a number. Sounds good. Now let us be about the absolute difference. So once we talk about difference means we are going to make one number as static, and we have to understand when or when we need to use it. So with this one, I'm going to use the price, which is the unit price. Then I will click on F4 for my computer to put the dollar sign. You can also do manually on your computer, and you are going to multiply by 1.1, which is equal to 110%. So calculating this one, you can see this result. Because we make this one absolute reference means once we scroll down, the answer will not change, because everywhere you click, you see it is referencing the same cell. It is referencing the same cell. Now you have to understand once we need to use it. You can see that once we are looking for the makeup for here, we are using the log formula. Now the right formula we can use this formula. However, let's use this one to see how we can use once maybe you want to calculate for that. So now the tax is 20%. It's once you pay for a product, you're going to pay 100% plus 20% of the tax, which is equivalent to 1.2. And this is also equal to 120. Let's take an example in Rwanda. So once you want to buy a product here in Rwanda, you pay 118%. That is include 100% of the cost of the product plus 18% for the VAT. So for now, in this country, it is 20%. Now let's calculate. Now this is the unit price of the computer, this is the unit price of the office chair, and also we are going to add the tax and see how much you can pay. Now we are going to use absolute difference, and we are going to mix with this one, which is also relative. So the mixed we are going to say equal to this times this one, which is our tax amount already. So however, let's write this cell, which is M1, as you can see here, and then I'm going to put absolute reference. So with my computer, I will click Fn and put it. That is means everything for this one, I will calculate for all the unit price. This one, which is the cost include tax, will not change its position. Now, once I click like this one, it is going to give me the answer how we did it. So if I change it to 1.1, the answer is going to be exactly like this one. However, this is not changing, and this is what you call tax. Okay, I hope that is very clear and understandable about when to use absolute reference and wants to mix still. So for this case is also absolute difference, while here is different. So for the relative difference, you can see there's nothing we fixed. Everything's changing with it. This is like the same like this one. Writing it down like this one is the same like fixing it, because everywhere you click, you are going to see this number, and the same like here, I click, I will see this one. Good. Now I hope it's very clear and understandable. Thank you so much, and I hope now you can know when to use relative reference, absolute difference, or to mix. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. See you there.